What's going on? Will Freeman, RevolutionaryLifestyleDesign.com, coming to you today from Thailand, talking about why alpha is not enough. I'm using alpha in quotes. Shit, why even alpha is a myth, okay? You hear a lot about this. It's gone mainstream. Alpha males versus beta males, okay? I'm feeling looking like an alpha male today. I've got my shirt on, my head shaved. That's all a myth. None of that's real. Okay, this comes from evolutionary psychology, which is a useful discipline that went back to hunter-gatherer tribes and studied these primitive tribes and said, there are alpha males, the leaders, there are beta males, the followers, and in a primitive tribe, that is the case. But it is not always the biggest, strongest, toughest guy who's in charge. Sometimes it's the smarter guy. Sometimes it's a guy who's better at building alliances. Sometimes it's run as sort of an oligarchy with a male on top of that who's built these alliances, and it's much differently the case in this knowledge-based economy. Okay, I don't care if the guy's 6'4", he's jacked, he's got prison tattoos. Bill Gates, all right, outranks him by about 1 million in a knowledge-based economy because money and resources are no longer given to the strongest and the toughest, and there's so many variables. Okay, so instead of alpha or beta, a much better characteristic is just leader. Like at the end of the day, alpha really means leader, and here's the reality: it's like no one's a leader across all situations. Most people are not. Okay, there are some situations where, like airport customs, for example. I don't like the fact that I have to take my shoes off and go through a scanner, but I've got to go and be a good boy and do what I'm told. At customs, anytime you're dealing with law enforcement, if you have a job, you can be as naturally dominant as possible. You still have to submit to your boss to be able to get those resources. So the first thing you should think of is, yes, you want to be able to get to a position to be a leader because you get more resources, you get more respect and all those good things, but you have to earn it, you have to play it, and sometimes even when you're a leader in things, you don't want to come over the top with it. Like if you're dealing with a client or you're trying to bring on a new client, you don't want to go super dominate that guy. You want to make that guy be able to want to do business with you. Also, if you're meeting other leaders, okay, you don't want to brag, you don't want to interrupt, you don't want to do all these dumb things that all these blogs are telling you to do and act, okay? So instead of thinking about it like trying to be alpha, I want you to think about it like playing the game of life for the absolute best position, the absolute best things for you, okay? And if that means, deferring to someone like a customs agent, that is absolutely the right thing you should do, okay? So secondly, firstly, like alpha's a myth. Second of all, that sort of caricature of an alpha male is not something to aim for. Yes, aim to be good looking. Yes, aim to be in shape. Yes, aim to be confident. Yes, aim to be a leader. Okay, but you have to be able to play those things, and you have to know when to play what card. Okay. Secondly, and thirdly, okay, alpha is not enough when it comes to a relationship. All right, and there's so many of these blogs and sites saying, if you're alpha enough, the girl's not going to leave, the girl's not going to cheat, or the girl's always going to be into you. And that's just not the case, okay? Every single relationship is conditional and temporary. Every single one, whether it's male friends or female friends, it's conditional and temporary, okay? Because at the end of the day, one of you dies, okay? So you could be together 50 years, one of you dies. That relationship's over. It's temporary, it's conditional. As the Buddha said, all things are. Okay, so nothing is certain, nothing is guaranteed. There's no relationship that's for sure going to last forever because you're alpha. Okay, does it enhance the chances of like, let's say, like if you are confident and successful, does that make you more attractive to women? Absolutely. Does that guarantee that she's going to stay with you forever? Absolutely not. Okay. First of all, you can lose girls for being quote unquote too alpha, which means too dominant, too remote, too inaccessible, too invulnerable. At the end of the day, what ideally what women want is sort of like a confident, successful man who's also able to speak their emotional language. So it's like 70% of that masculine side, but then 30% of that is like really like being able to speak to her on an emotional level, being able to take care of her emotionally, being able to tell her things like I love you, and lots of bonding behaviors, and being able to have lots of fun, not being domineering. So you can lose a girl by being too masculine. Okay, now, yes, absolutely, you can also lose a girl by being too quote unquote submissive or quote, beta, whatever words you want to use. So just but know that just being quote unquote super alpha, even if you're really good in bed, will not keep a relationship. Okay, and like I'll give you a couple examples. Tom Cruise, okay, could not keep Katie Holmes. Brad Pitt got dumped by Angelina Jolie. These are some of the most successful, good-looking guys in the world. And I'll give you two more ones that I just found out this year. Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses, who was my hero growing up, was married to Stephanie Seymour. She cheated on him. He was raising her kid from a previous marriage, by the way. She cheated on him with an older guy, a successful, very successful, I think he was a Wall Street guy. She's still married to him, by the way. And she cheated on him, got pregnant, and then left him. So Axl Rose, and this was at the height of his prime. For you young guys, you might not know how big Guns N' Roses were, but this was before the internet, and there were like very few big rock bands. They were just the biggest thing in the world, and he was the most quote alpha guy on the planet. Okay, he was raising her kid from another marriage, got cheated on, she left him. He called her every day for a year, and he wrote like Estranged and a couple of these other songs that I love because of that, because of the pain that he felt, and he pretty much became a hermit after that because that breakup was so bad for him. Elvis Presley, his wife Priscilla Presley, who he married when she was like 15, okay, cheated on him with the karate instructor that he got for her. He was big into karate. Okay, so these aren't just relationships that have failed. These are, these ultra successful guys who get cheated on for various reasons. Okay, I mean, one reason is familiarity breeds contempt. Another reason could have been she's not happy in the relationship. Another reason could have been she was just attracted to other guys because women are the same as men. They like variety as well. And another reason could be it's the wrong woman for a relationship. Okay, you could be the best husband and the best boyfriend in the world, but if you chose the wrong woman for a relationship, it doesn't matter, right? It's just like you choose the wrong business. It doesn't matter how hard you work. And how good you are at it, it is not going to work. You can't make something wrong right. So there's these innumerable factors in play. Okay, so I just want to be able to educate you because occasionally I run into these things pop up in my news feed or whatever, alpha this, alpha that. Look, guys, here's the reality. Okay, you want to be a player in the game of life, not boxed into some caricature of how you should be and how you should act. Yes. You want to be confident. Yes, you want to play to be a leader. Yes, you want to maximize your sexual market value. Yes, you want to be able to get nice women in your life and have meaningful relationships, all that. But the way to look at it is, at the end of the day, what you want is to be consistently happy. Okay, so look at it as I am playing the game of life. This is created to me. This is coming to me into my consciousness through God. I didn't create myself. Okay, but I can manage this reality, and the best way to manage this reality, and I manage my reality here, okay, overlooking the water in Thailand, talking to you, this is my business. This all comes from managing my reality, playing the game of life through the right conditions and through knowing the right card to play at as much as possible. Okay, when I was working in cutthroat corporate sales, making 100 cold calls a day, getting the phone slammed in my ear all day. Okay, I'm not coming in there being Mr. Tough Guy. I'm coming in there trying to add value, listening, being in rapport, servicing my clients. Okay, the same way that I service my clients now. I listen to them, I hear them, I don't talk over them, I'm not trying to domineer, I'm trying to add value. Okay, it's about being smart to get the things that you want. And then, ironically, you're actually able to achieve the position that you wanted. And then you're able to get better relationships, more respect, and all those good things. Okay, so don't ever box yourself or try to like pigeonhole yourself into this caricature of a person, or I'm supposed to act like in this rigid way. You want to be able to be fluid and think like, you know, how do I act in this situation? Did that work? Did that not work? Let me double down on what works. Um, and the same thing with women. Like, I mean, I hear a lot of guys that understand sort of the game, and they're still telling you to get, traditionally married in the West where there's a 50% divorce rate. And I'm never going to tell you that. That's not to say you couldn't have a great relationship for the rest of your life, but, you don't know for certain. So you definitely don't want your assets on the line in case it doesn't work. That's my opinion, at least. But, there's no reason you can't try for that, right? You can go in and out of sort of non-monogamous relationships into monogamous relationships, but you're doing like what's best for you. But you're not thinking like, oh, because I'm so alpha and I'm so good in bed that this girl I'm locked down forever. Okay, don't be a mark for yourself, right? That's really important. There's an advanced game. Don't be a mark for yourself, okay? Don't think that like the rules of life and everything don't apply to you too, because they really do. So it's about being humble. It's about taking the ego out of it, and then it's about like playing. And I'm not saying manipulate or like anything negative, but just like you're aiming to be as happy as possible. You're aiming to max out your health, wealth, relationships, lifestyle. Okay. The best frame for that is viewing life as a game and aiming to play it accordingly. And you can play into some really fun stuff. Yeah, you can play into good friendships, living in the sun, having a business you like, having access to women that make you happy. As long as you're smart about it, you keep your ego out of it. You're willing to learn. You double down on what works. You're always, a student of the game of life, aiming to play better, have more fun, help more people, add more value, all those good things. So, I hope this video found you well. If you want some help playing the game of life and you think that you like my stuff, please check out revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/coaching. Sign up for my coaching program. You won't regret it. Or check out my products, revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/products, to help you elevate that game. Okay, and stay tuned. This year I'm going to be dropping the course of all courses, RLD University. It's going to have everything that I know in it. It's going to be lifetime updates. It's going to be a Facebook group. I'm aiming to put out the best personal development product on the market. So stay tuned for that. But until then, check out my products. If you want, sign up for coaching. Or just keep watching these videos, man. Much love to you. Wish you all the best in your personal development journey.